Dear students, today probability of RD Sharma class 10th. Very short answer type questions. VSAQ. Question number first. Cards each marked with one of the numbers 4, 5, 6 .20 are placed in a box and mixed thoroughly. One card is drawn at random from the box. What is the probability of getting an even number card? So in a box, some cards are there, and each card mark the numbers 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 till 20. They are placed in a box and mixed thoroughly. Then one card is drawn at random. So we have to find out the probability of getting an even number card. So, you know, for finding the probability, we require two things. One is total number of cards or total number of possible outcome, and second is favorable number of outcomes. So, total number of cards, total number of cards is equal to 4 comma 5 comma 6 dot 20. So here, how many total number of cards? Card 1, card 2, card number 1, card number 2 or card number 3 are absent here. So 3 cards are absent till 20. So this remaining cards are 17 cards. So total number of cards are 17 here. That is 17 cards. So favorable outcomes, favorable outcomes for drawing an even number card, an even number card is equal to how many even number cards here? Starting from this 4. 4 is even number card, then 6 even number card, 8 even number card, 10 even number card, 12 even number card, 14 even number card, 16 even number card, 18 even number card, and 20 is also even number card. That is how many? Count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These 9 cards are even number cards. Now we can write the probability of getting an even number. Therefore, probability of getting an even number card. Total number of cards are 17. Even number cards 9 only. So 9 upon 17 is the required probability of getting an even number card. Question number second. One card is drawn from a well-shuffled deck of 52 playing cards. What is the probability of getting a non-face card? Here we have to find out the probability of non-face card. So total number of cards is equal to 52. Favorable number of cards for non-face card, favorable number of non-face card, favorable number of non-face card is equal to total face cards are 12 in a pack of 52 cards. So we require non-face card, means no face on the card, means total 52 minus 12 face cards. So is equal to 40 cards are non-face cards. In pack of 52 cards, 12 cards are face cards. So we can say non-face cards are 40 cards. So therefore, probability of getting a non-face card is equal to total number of possible outcomes 52. Favorable number of non-face card 40. Cancel them by 4. 4 1 ja 4, 0. 4 1 ja 4, 4 3 ja 12. So this is 10 upon 13. 10 upon 13 is the required probability of getting a non-face card. Question number third. A bag contains 5 red, 8 green and 7 white balls. One ball is drawn at random from the bag. What is the probability of getting a white ball or a green ball? There is a bag. In that bag, 5 red balls, 8 green balls and 7 white balls. One ball is drawn at random from the bag. So what is the probability of getting a white ball or a green ball? So total number of balls, total number of balls is equal to 5 red plus 8 green plus 7 white. So total 5 plus 8 13, 13 plus 7 20 balls. There are 20 balls in that bag. So how many balls in the favor of white or green ball here? So favorable outcomes for a white ball or a green ball is equal to how many white balls here? 7 white balls plus how many green balls? 8 green balls. 8 plus 7, 15 balls. So 15 balls are white or green. So therefore, probability of getting a white ball or a green ball is equal to total number of balls 20, favorable number of balls 15, 5 3s are 15 and 5 4s are 20, which is equal to 3 upon 4. This 3 upon 4 is the required probability of getting white ball or a green ball. Question number 4. A die is thrown once. What is the probability of getting a prime number? A die is thrown once, so we have to find out the probability of getting a prime number. So a die is thrown once. Then total number of possible outcomes, total number of possible outcomes, possible outcomes, possible outcomes is equal to 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5 comma 6. That is 6 possible outcomes. So how many prime numbers here? Favorable outcomes for a prime number. A prime number. You know prime number, the numbers which are divisible by 1 and itself are called prime numbers. So how many prime numbers here? This 2 is divisible by 1 and 2 only. 3 divisible by 2 and 1 and 3 only, and 5 is divisible by 1 and 5. So prime numbers are 2 comma 3 comma 5 here. That is 3 prime numbers. Therefore, probability of getting a prime number is equal to total number of possible outcomes 6, favorable number of outcomes 3. 3 1 ja 3 and 3 2 ja 6, which is equal to 1 upon 2. This 1 upon 2 is the required probability of getting a prime number. Question number 5. A die is thrown once. What is the probability of getting a number lying between 2 and 6? So, a die is thrown once. Then, total number of possible outcomes, total number of possible outcomes is equal to 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5 comma 6. That is 6 possible outcomes. So how many numbers in the favor of between 2 and 6? So favorable outcomes for a number lying between 2 and 6 is equal to number lying between 2 and 6, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. These three numbers are lying between 2 and 6. That is 3 favorable outcomes. Therefore, probability of getting a number lying between 2 and 6 is equal to total number of possible outcomes 6, favorable number of outcome 3. 3 1 ja 3, 3 2 ja 6, which is equal to 1 upon 2. This 1 upon 2 is the required probability of getting a number lying between 2 and 6. Question number 6. A die is thrown once. What is the probability of getting an odd number? A die is thrown once. So what is the probability of getting an odd number? Total number of possible outcomes is equal to 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5 comma 6. That is 6 possible outcomes. So for finding the probability of getting an odd number, write the favorable number of outcomes for odd number. Favorable outcomes for an odd number. Odd number means the number which is not divisible by 2. So in this 6 numbers, how many numbers which are odd numbers? 1, not divisible by 2, 3 not divisible by 2, and this 5 not divisible by 2. So this three numbers 1 comma 3 comma 5, that is three numbers are favorable outcomes for an odd number. Therefore, probability of getting an odd number is equal to total number of possible outcomes 6, favorable outcomes for odd number 3. 3 upon 6, that is 3 1 ja 3, 3 2 ja 6, which is equal to 1 upon 2. This 1 upon 2 is the required probability of getting an odd number. Question number 7. If E naught or E bar denote the complement or negation of an event E, what is the value of P of E plus P of not E? E naught or E bar or E complement represent the negation or complement of event E. So what is the value of P of E plus P of not E? You know, the probability of happening an event and probability of not happening the same event, the sum of these two probabilities is exactly 1. So directly we can say P of E plus P of not E or complement of E or negation of E is equal to 1 only. This is the value of P of E plus P of not E is equal to 1. Question number 8. One card is drawn at random from a well shuffled deck of 52 cards. What is the probability of getting an S? So one card is drawn from a well shuffled deck of 52 cards. So what is the probability of getting an S? S means Ikka. So total number of cards, total number of cards is equal to 52. Favorable outcomes for S, favorable outcomes for an S. How many S cards? 4 only. 4 S cards. So therefore, probability of getting an S is equal to total number of cards 52, favorable number of cards 4, 4 1 ja 4, 4 3 ja 12. So which is equal to 1 upon 13. This is the required probability of getting an S. Question number 9. Two coins are tossed simultaneously. What is the probability of getting at least one head? Two coins are tossed simultaneously, so we have to find out the probability of getting at least one head. At least one head means कम से कम एक head or minimum one head. Maximum two head will be there. Two coins are tossed simultaneously, then total number of possible outcomes, total number of possible outcomes is equal to, on first coin head, second coin head, so one outcome is head head, head tail, tail head, and tail tail. So that is this four possible outcomes when we toss two coins simultaneously. There will be four possible outcomes. So favorable outcomes for at least one head favorable outcomes for at least one head. In how many cases at least one head? Here HH, here at least one head, here also at least one head, here also at least one head, but here no head is here. So for at least one head, these three cases we can take: HH, HT and TH. That is three possible outcomes for at least one head. Therefore, probability of getting at least one head is equal to total number of possible outcomes 4, favorable number of outcomes 3. So this 3 upon 4 is the required probability of getting at least one head. Question number 10. Tickets numbered 1 to 20 are mixed up and then a ticket is drawn at random. What is the probability that the ticket drawn bears a number which is multiple of 3? There are 20 tickets numbered from 1 to 20 are mixed up and then a ticket is drawn at random. So we have to find out what is the probability that that ticket bears a number which is multiple of 3. Ticket should be multiple of 3. This probability we have to calculate. So first write the total number of possible outcomes. Total number of tickets. Total number of tickets is equal to 1 to 20, 20 tickets. Favorable outcomes for the ticket drawn bears a number which is a multiple of 3. A multiple of 3 is equal to. So in this 20 tickets, how many tickets are divisible by 20? So ticket number 3 is divisible by 3. So this is the multiple of 3. Ticket number 6, multiple of 3. Ticket number 9, multiple of 3. Ticket number 12, multiple of 3. Ticket number 15, multiple of 3. Ticket number 18, multiple of 3. And ticket number 21. But 21 number ticket not available. So only this many. That is how many? Count them: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These 6 tickets are multiple of 3. Therefore, probability of getting a multiple of 3, a multiple of 3 is equal to total number of tickets 20, favorable number of tickets 6. 2 3 ja 6 and 2 10 ja 20. So this 3 upon 10 is the required probability of getting a multiple of 3 number ticket. I think it's enough for today. The remaining questions of very short answer type we will solve in next class. Okay, bye.